What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset roundup for the reset starting on Tuesday 16th of November. This one's a bit earlier as I'll be AFK for a lot of Tuesday, but this week we should be getting double Nightfall rewards. That is, of course, if Bungie don't adjust the calendar again. But otherwise, we have our season stuff to round up, we've got the activities for the week, as well as vendor rewards such as the Eververse items, plus some other updates to bear in mind. But first up for today, guys, this video is sponsored by Raycon, who offer a series of super high quality, reasonably priced wireless earbuds. And I've been using these daily when walking or working out, where I listen to a lot of music, but also even for some video editing. And I gotta say the audio quality is pretty fantastic across the board with these. But they also offer 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life, and they don't drop out of your ears like some other earbuds because they have a gel tip for a better fit. Plus they come with a built-in mic so you can take calls, which is a really awesome feature. And on top of this, they're visually really smart with their rubber oiled style, and they start at half the price of other premium audio brands without compromising sound or quality. So I totally recommend you check them out if you're interested, and you can unlock exclusive deals with up to 20% off by going to buyraycon.com/houndish, which is linked in the description box below. Orders also really support me here on the channel, so if you like the look of them, be sure to check them out with the link in the description. But getting into the relevant reset stuff for this week, initially, we are going to see some downtime before the reset on Tuesday. So Bungie said on November 16th, Destiny 2 will undergo extended downtime from 5:45 AM Pacific to 9 AM Pacific. So servers will be unavailable for just over 3 hours immediately before reset begins. However, Bungie haven't announced that we're going to see an update, so hopefully it'll be fairly straightforward once that maintenance ends. And when we get into Destiny 2 this week, double rewards actually return for Nightfall strikes, according to Bungie at least, so extra rewards will be dropping all week long. And the weekly Nightfall itself should be the Hollowed Lair, with the feature drops being the Comedian, as well as Shadow Price, and as usual, the Adept variants of those weapons will drop in the Grandmaster version. Also for the rotation this week in the Crucible, Team Scorched is back if you fancy some of that, plus Trials returns again on Friday, and I'd be curious to hear your experiences if you've played Trials over this past weekend down in the comment section. And then we move to seasonal content. Of course, the core season content has finished at this point, but in the rotation, Forest of Echoes returns as the featured Shattered Realm. That'll be the same for the legendary variant of the activity as well. And then we're still waiting on the possible continuation of the story for Season of the Lost, where we'll help exercise Savathun's worm. And so there is at least one story snippet still to come, but there's no confirmation of exactly when it will drop just yet. If you are jumping into the Legends tab for the Vault of Glass, the challenge mode this week will be Out of Its Way, which of course is Templar challenge mode, where the objective is to disallow Templar from teleporting by blocking his spawn markers. And if you can complete that successfully, the Fatebringer Time Lost drop will be featured on Master difficulty. If you're on the Pinnacle chase still, the Prophecy dungeon of course has that Pinnacle gear, as well as reprised drops from Trials of the Nine, so always worth bearing it in mind. And then we come to the Eververse store for the week, so as always there will be silver items, but for the Bright Dust featured items we've got the Lion Tamer emote. This is coming up for 3,250 Bright Dust, but also the Pragmat Harrier exotic ship, a pretty cool looking one that we can grab for 2,000 Bright Dust this week. We've got the Transmat Effect Pyramid entrance available. This will be 450 Bright Dust, and the featured shader is going to be Chrome Stock at 300 Bright Dust. And then we've got the Straw Dog Standoff multiplayer emote available for 1,250 Bright Dust, as well as the Wanderer's Shell exotic ghost from this season for 2,850 Bright Dust. Also in the inventory will be the One Fell Swoop exotic Sparrow. This will be 2,500 Bright Dust. We're going to see helmets featured from the Nemean seasonal set. It'll be 1,200 Bright Dust to pick those up. And then we have the Looking Out legendary emote for 700 Bright Dust, as well as the Remembrance ornament for Dead Man's Tale, which is a really cool one with a kind of icon of Riven on the grip there. That'll be 1,250 Bright Dust. And finally, the Crow Projection Ghost Projection for 1,500 Bright Dust. Featured Legend and Master Lost sectors for Tuesday will be K1 Revelation, dropping exotic chests, as well as K1 Crew Quarters, dropping exotic arms. And if you need to complete any content from the Europa cycle, we've got Simulation Agility for the Exo Challenge. The featured Eclipse Zone will be Asterion Abyss, and the weekly Empire Hunt will be the Warrior. And so the only other thing to mention if you're completing Legacy Dreaming City content will be that the Ascendant Challenge this week is the Cimmerian Garrison, accessed via the Chamber of Starlight in Rhea Silvia. However, if you want gameplay of the location and collectibles for that one, we'll run it at the end of the video. But otherwise for today guys, that sums up everything to expect from the weekly reset. As always, if we get any additional bits, I'll keep you posted. And with us only being 3 weeks out from the December update, we're definitely going to start getting more and more information about the patch, as well as the content coin drop itself. So if you are new to the channel, definitely get subscribed and turn on notifications to get all of the D2 news first here on the channel. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in today. If you've enjoyed this video, a rating down below really does help us out, guys. But otherwise, as always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day.